Hey gamers, this is Flyzik and thanks for tuning into Gamer Central. So it's been a little while since I did a video. Hurricane Irene hit us here in Jersey pretty hard, at least in South Jersey. And we actually had no power for a few days and no internet. So there was no updates in that time frame, so let's go over the new stuff that came up on the internet yesterday. Alright, so 4.3 is the Deathwing raid. They're saying if you add up all the encounters that we do with Deathwing, it is going to be the longest fight in the game. There's going to be different phases and encounters with Deathwing throughout the raid, starting at Wyrmrest Temple, where we will actually be on his back flying towards the Maelstrom. Apparently the 5-man dungeons are going to lead into it, just like how the dungeons in Icecrown Citadel lit up to the Lich King. The good part about the different encounters with Deathwing, though, is at the end of each encounter, if you survive it, you are going to get loot for that encounter. There's also been a lot of complaints of armor sets looking too much the same, so they actually have a new developer guy who is assigned to the art team to make brand new sets of armor and everything to make them look brand new and give us a whole new look and feel to our gear. So pretty excited to see how the tier 13 and tier 13 based items are going to actually turn out for Deathwing. Talking about possible more armor customization coming out after 4.3 and everything, transmogrification, they said, actually got out in time to combat the issues of the gear that people haven't liked and issues like that. So maybe they'll do armor dyes at some point, when they did say there's probably not going to be seen. After 4.3, they're planning on keeping players entertained, as well as after the world event patch for the next expansion pack. They want to keep players entertained and enjoying the game as much as possible, considering that now there are more players who have played World of Warcraft than there are players who are currently playing World of Warcraft. They're also talking about how player created content is still in the back of their heads. I don't know how I really feel about that, especially with an MMO. It does work with StarCraft, and it could work with Diablo, but a game like WoW, I don't see how it could work. Another reason why I'm always glad to say I'm on the Horde side is these Worgen mounts they're giving. Too many players complaining that, oh, okay, Worgen, they don't have a race mount, it's cutting into our getting our 100 mounts, or if people aren't even at that yet. And they gave you some basic little wild steed looking things. Don't complain, you have running wild. I mean, they took our planes running away from Torrens back during the original vanilla beta. So I mean, you really have no right to complain. Granted, they did give us Kodos, but at least you're getting something, so I don't know why all the QQ. And it's getting to be that time for Diablo 3 beta, what everybody's been waiting for. Make sure you do go to Battle.net and update your beta settings, because if you have the old beta settings, it's not going to count for getting you into the beta. They're going for different types of specs for different types of computers to test it out all around. I already have my beta, so I'm set on that, and I'm pretty stoked. So I'm just waiting for it to start up. Alright guys and gals, so that's all your info for today, September 4th. Hopefully some more info will start coming out soon. It's starting to get closer to the BlizzCon time, so maybe we'll be getting a expansion info release. One more thing I forgot to mention about was the Miss of Pandaria. They did say anything panda-related was most likely an action figure or a comic, so unless they're trying to cover up that that's the actual expansion, I highly doubt it. I don't see how they could do an entire expansion pack based around the Pandarans, but we'll see. Alright, like, subscribe, tell me what you think, what you want to see, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.